Thank you so much for joining me on my program once again. I appreciate you wherever you're joining me from. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greeting according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please kindly subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. You can be among the first to receive it. Then go to the comment section at all time. Leave your comment, drop your contribution. If you have suggestions, make it out there. If you have any criticism, put it down on the comment section. It will make us to get better, presenting you a better program. Thank you so much.
You know, that time will come up. I say will not make me headline. But today now, we trust Chuku Kiabama. I talk about COB. Today now we are making serious headline for them to come.
Serious one, though. Serious one. Serious one. They cannot hide.
As if I move out in the society like this, I've been watching people, how people are struggling to survive and this and that. I say, Jai, I wish that Chuku Kiabama will allow these people to see what is about to happen. Nobody will worry herself of anything. No, knowing fully well that this thing is the sign of what is about to happen. Economic sabotage, economic hardship, no business, nothing is happening, nothing is working. Everybody struggles to survive. And somebody will still gain mind, go and get but I remember this is what they told us in 2015. Buhari is Messiah, Buhari is Messiah, good luck should go out. Now Buhari have now come. They now realize it's not Messiah, like Messiah will be. Now, this time around, they don't come again now. Can't give us a idiot. Can't give us a idiot now. Now, people now come they shout now, idiot now is going to redeem everything, is going to be idiot every nonsense. Where Buhari spoil. My question and my brother now, idiot now give everybody into mortuary. That is where I'm going to rebuild out everybody because all the whole killing that is going on in Nigeria, he has not condemned anyone. I've watched the man campaign slogan. He have not condemned anyone. He have not. All those economic statistics, economic and this and that, mention something that is not in data, that is not in record. The economic of Nigeria is this or that. Now, like, can you tell us where he get that fact and figures? That he mentioned economic, like when he was governing in Anambra State, he did a marvelous job. You see, Nigeria is a deceit. It's fake. It's area they understand it. It's better for them. Something happened day before yesterday in Abuja. Onwelonye nkusuka bu Karabash. We batani munu okay anezi ozioma. Ordered na social media. Now, in the police they go na maybe arrest. Enough. Nah, the man. This is what we're supposed to be doing. Anywhere, you know, you did a calabash when they check on again now because oh, it's in a zone where I assume the by when it's in a zone where so, but the manager was calabash here. No, it's a close on me out. The says on me and I say, and I was in a guinea measure or wouldn't matter. But in those such other people, nobody arrested them all. But this man every way patana for you to see that enwere ndị nwere ikike igbu mmadụ na Nigeria onwe ihe ga-eme ya when ndị enweghị ikike ya bụ iwere go kitchen knife pụta emega arrest so now all the onye ọbụla anya that na ihe ndị akwadoro is to wipe out every living thing. The world they are keeping quiet, not that they don't know what is going on because of that their interest. Now I could ask myself, must we die because of selfish interest of others? And that thing that is your interest is my property. Must we die? Is it how they behave before they become where they are? You see, the city is too much. But just like what Bible said, the heart of man is desperately wicked. So it's going on, and I'm so happy that what we are doing is working accordingly. And they are confessing one by one. They never start, you. They never start. I think this is a 14th day. The days are fast approaching. About the one that said there's no group that will start them. I wonder the group who are the group. I don't know who are the group because we are not group.
I don't know.
We are nation. They are not a group. So I don't know
I don't know.
But maybe the DOS group or POS group, I don't know. We are not a group. We are a nation that exists before Nigeria. So we decided to go. They are not mentioning group. I don't know who the group. So that man should retrace his statement. If you want to address Biafra as a nation, not address them as a group. So he made a mistake upon all the school where he claimed that he went. And he doesn't know how to address people that say they don't want to be part of here again. They're calling them a group. So that's my own opinion for now. So let me just have some talk now. I'll be watching and I'll be coming up and be commenting too. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much, my brother. You have spoken well. You have spoken well. I appreciate you. You've just made a very good correction there, and you've spoken well. For that man who called himself a General Rabo or whatever they call him, to come and begin to call us a derogatory name. Whatever name they are giving doesn't move us. They can use any name. They have in the past called us different kinds of names. Mazen Nandekan was called a miscreant, Today, that miscreant, every one of them today is confessing that without that miscreant, they cannot have stability in the whole of Southeastern region. All the politicians that ganged up together against Mazen Nandekan and called him a miscreant, they say that boy, a man of above 50, they are calling him that boy, that small boy. They call people miscreant. Today, that miscreant have died. Now they don't use miscreant again. The language is dead. They have seen that it's not about miscreant anymore.
Yes.
So any name they try to use, it doesn't threaten us. It doesn't shake us. The most important thing is that they are now making confirmation that what we are doing is working. That is why if you are a Biafran and you are in this platform watching, if you're a Biafran and you are going to watch this video later, and you still stand on the fence, you are still afraid, you still stand on the fence, you are not preparing yourself to hold your ground. Sorry. I read one of the letters that Professor Akintoye, the Oduduwa people, wrote to Tinubu. He wrote a letter to Tinubu, and in that letter, he explained elaborately the danger that is in that zoological republic. He explained to Tinubu respectfully the danger, and he told him in black and white that the Oduduwa people are going. Oduduwa people cannot trade their life because of his political whatever. They cannot give up their life because of his own political interest. No. What every region is pursuing today is the Oduduwa people, and what they are pursuing today is what? Collective interest of the people. Collective interest of the people, which is freedom. Self-determination for the people. Every single one of us have known it very clear that whatever political thing they are doing in that very contraption cannot give us any headway. It will not lead us anywhere. Ndorochichi can never ever solve the problem that we have. Never. Instead, it will increase it. And that is one of the means they used to cage us down. Every 4 years, they will force us to sign our signature for our enslavement. And people will go and sign. After signing your signature for enslavement, then you come to and begin to complain. When you complain, they will tell you to go and meet your governor. Go and meet your local government chairman. Because you signed up for it. We have been trying this a very long time, doing the same thing over and over again. Solutions have never come. That is why this time we want to do things differently. And as we want to do it differently, they are hearing the music clear. When we were telling the London boy, he never believed it. But today, London boy, I saw in the news that the Labour Party, whatever they call it, Labour Party in the Southwest, they have collapsed themselves into APC.
It's true. It's true. It's true. I see the news. It's true.
Thank you, my brother.
I see.
Thank you, my brother. They have collapsed all their structure into APC.
Even in the Lagos State, even in the Lagos State, they attack them in the Lagos State, deal with them, machete many of them, black their cars, finish. And I'm now asking myself, those people that collected machete cut, can P2B pay the hospital bill? I think they are the ones that are going to pay the hospital bill for themselves.
And the funniest thing is that this thing is just campaign. It's not even the election, it's just campaign. Just campaign, just rally.
Yes.
If they can be able to destroy lives, destroy property, and begin to cut people with knife, what do you think they will do during the time of this year? If only to come out and campaign, they don't allow you. What do you think they will do? That's what I ask people every time. Did you see when this man and his Agboro were campaigning for the late Muhammad Buhari? You saw what they did. They stopped all the Igbo people in Lagos to vote. They stopped them from voting.
Yes.
Every place where they have majority, they make sure they carry the ballots and go.
Yes.
And you think all of a sudden, today that man who is the sponsor of the Agboro is contested, and you want to compete with him in his own state, you're only signing your death warrant.
Vote.
Sign your death warrant. And tell me, if the Southwest Labour Party can collapse into APC, what do you think will happen in the North? Do you think that the North will remain for you?
No. They go share the vote today. Peter will go collect vote from the North, come back. No, if you go there, they'll start and say, they will call Inyamiri, Kai Inyamiri, while I tell you, why I don't come for this place? Kai are not given for vote.
I don't know. I'm Kai is me for people. Mazin Nandekano, Omegrivo, who or new associate. How many times will things happen to you before you learn your lesson? Uburone, if you make it. How many times?
This one is too much. This one is too much.
How many times? How many times? Instead of you to join somebody who you know that have a legitimate, even if it will not work, even if we are not on the right path, why don't we try something different now?
Yes.
Even if you don't believe what we are doing, you don't believe it, you don't trust us 100%. Why don't you give us a try? Why must you try that same thing you have tried for more than 50 years? For more than 50 good years, for more than almost 60 years, you've been trying one thing, it never worked. Why not just join us today and try a different thing? Why? Well, even if we fail, at least people will say you tried a different thing. If you fail, why are you so scared of trying something different? I thank you for Nandekam. I thank you. Every prayer we have been praying, every cry we are crying, everything we have been asking for was answered. The prayer was answered the day Mazen Nandekam was born. The very day that time Mazen Nandekam started, 2011, that was when our prayer was answered. 2011. From that time to today, we are the one holding ourselves. We are the ones holding ourselves. From that time on to today, we are the one holding ourselves. Nobody, no one is responsible for whatever happens today. We are responsible for our problem. If we want to set ourselves free, it is in our hands. There is no single secret today. There's no single secret today that is still, there is nothing that is still secret in that zoo. Nothing. There is nothing that is still secret. Is it the person that is enslaving you? We know them. The plans of the saboteurs, we know them. The plans of the enemy, we know it. There is nothing that is hidden today that you can tell me that you don't know this. Everything is in the open. Our Oduduwa brothers, they know that very, very clear. If you read the letter that Professor Kintoye wrote to Tinubu, you will see a clear narration of what is happening in the zoo. He began to narrate it from A to Z. Their agenda, how they started planning this thing they are doing today, how they started to plan the takeover of Nigeria till they got to this stage. And the key man they have always had, is late Muhammad Buhari. One of the person they have given a prize as one of the most respected jihadists. Late Muhammad Buhari. From the very time he came into power, from that time he came to power, 2015 up to now, from 2015 to now, the only agenda he has is to promote Fulanization. Promotion of Fulanization is the only agenda he has. he has been promoting every program of the Fulanis. He made sure that the Fulanis are in all key positions. In all key positions.
He did it very well. He did it very well.
Since 2015 up to today. And he is doing it unapologetically. He doesn't care. Every key position in that Zoological Republic is in the hand of Fulanis. Somebody who went to the extent of forgiving the terrorists and now recruit them into the military in large numbers, not one, not two, in thousands. He recruits them into the military. And as I can tell you today, there are some members of Boko Haram that have attained up to the rank of general in the Nigerian military. So many of them are high ranking, and so many of them are commanders of barracks. They are commanders in front. Now tell me, how is the person you are talking about that will come and take over, the London boy, how is the London boy going to manage? Is he going to sack the whole military and start afresh? Is he going to drive away all the Nigerian military and start afresh? Is he going to wipe away all the police and start afresh? How is he going to do it? And when we say some of this, we are making it up. It is not something that we made up. Even military men who ran away from their duty, who took a war and ran away, they came out to confess that the reason why they put in for security, you saw how they were resigning. You see 500 people resign. You see 600, 1,000 resign. And people are still resigning up to today. And when you interview them, when they speak to you, they will tell you what they are seeing in the front. We have seen several conventions where a military man from the south will be confronting a terrorist. You will be in the front fighting a terrorist while your fellow person on uniform, your fellow military man on uniform will be at the back and be shooting at you. A fellow military man will open fire. And every time we hear accidental bombing against the military, you see a jet bombing Nigerian military themselves, they will bomb themselves. That mistake always happens. It always happens. We have never had a mistake where they mistakenly bomb a terrorist camp. No, they will not mistakenly bomb terrorists. No. But they will mistakenly bomb their own fellow military, and they call it a mistake. Not once, not twice, not thrice. And you will never see them. Go and see every place they make that mistake of bombing. It is the place where the indigenous people are living. If that mistake will not happen where the Fulanis are living, it will happen the place where the original owners of Nigeria, even in the north, the indigenous people in the north, anytime you hear that there's a mistake where they bombed the village, they thought it was a market, they thought it was a terrorist camp, those places are places where the indigenous people are living. And this thing is happening, sponsored by the government of the zoo. We have seen them take over land. Go on, my brother.
Do you know the worst part? BBC will not carry out a documentary coverage concerning those mistakenly bombing of indigenous place and the military place. They will not. The one they will carry out is the one that the one that military that are doing with the terrorists. They will not go to that place, start to interview the people, the terrorists, asking them how the military handle your case, this and that. They start to showing the world that to show that Nigerian military, the genuine one, are wicked. They are not having mercy to these terrorists, even though they are suspect. But we know that once Nigeria say you are a suspect, you are a criminal, because they always tag their own person suspect. But if on our own side here, they will start killing, whether you are suspect, they will start killing. But their own side not suspect you. But once that thing has happened, who carry out investigation? Who reported investigation? What did you find out as investigation? Where you investigate? What do you find out? You made it public. That thing will just die there. Once they say mistakenly, the whole matter has ended. Sorry to remind you, there was something that happened for Lagos. I think last week, yes, one woman, a child, died for one of the schools in Lagos. I don't forget the name of that school. The thing is on social media that the woman was crying that
is this Chris College or Chris something?
Yes, Chris College. So the woman was crying so bitterly that his child was healthy after eating food and went to school for the inter-house sports game program. All of a sudden, he come to watch the child, how he is doing something. You know, he didn't saw her daughter participating in the program, and he waited and started worried, moving around, and at last he discovered what happened. So now I posted something to the woman when he was commenting. I told him, say, this is what Biafrans are fighting for. That this nonsense cannot happen in white man country. That school will be shut down immediately, and the management of that school will be arrested. All of them will be arrested. But it happened before, nothing happened. It happened again, nothing happened. Even the one they saw one 13 years old student in Dubai after sexual harassment and other things, all those things. Nigeria is not for human being to. It's not a human being. It's not for human being inhabitant. It's meant for evil. If I would tell you that Nigeria is where Chukwuka creators as devil domain, you will argue. But it's like that. Tell me any good thing concerning this place, this white man called us. Nothing. Front evil, back evil, left evil, up evil, down evil. Every damn thing is evil. The woman is crying now, and government will not do anything. I saw the principal of that school. It's like it's a reverend from a Presbyterian church or something like that. It's like a priest. And the woman was telling him, sir, don't cover a lie, say the truth. And the man was confessing that he was going to make it public, this and that. I'm telling you, my brother, this is what is going on. Let the whole world hear our voice. This is what is going on in Nigeria. Everybody needs to be on their own so that such a thing happen. Investigation will carry on and find out what happened so that this thing will not happen again. Our people, they answer Ozemena. I remember those days when I was small, when I come back to school, I used to elders in my village those days. They will be telling me a story. Say, when a young child died like this, mostly a boy of 5 years or 6 years or 10 years, depending for the age, say they used to find out, go and find out what happened, so that that thing will not take place again. But today, yes, we don't do it again. You will see a child of 10 years or 2 years, which will just go like that. We will bury it. If not something that we will find out what happened, we will not do it. Everybody will just forget it. Then tomorrow another person will die. We'll continue dying like that. We'll continue dying like that. This will come destroy our culture, the way of our life. So nobody knows again. Now, this woman lost her daughter, and this thing is currently going on. I was watching the Nigerian media to see how they can carry that matter. They did not. If not that somebody posted that thing on social media, the woman said he's not the one that posted it. It was somebody that posted it. But by now, nobody could have known what happened. You see? So this is what they will call mistakenly, just like as terrorist military that are wearing government uniform and mistakenly bombing the people in the north, the indigenous people in the north and the other places. They will call it mistakenly. And once the nation mistakenly, that's end it. If you do more, if you do an agree, they will set up panel of inquiries. Everything ends in Panebita. You go there, go Panebita yourself. That is where the whole thing will end. Check Nigerian media. Once they set up panel of inquiries for you, my brother, the whole thing is gone. The whole thing is gone.
It is Is it not the same way they sent the panel of inquiry for NSAS? Panel of inquiry for MSAS, where did it end?
Everything ended there now. So that's what I'm telling you. So once they did that, they purposely do it. Reducing the number of the indigenous people, their population, try to reduce them so that when they will now come in full force, there will be nobody to resist them. So